How much does food really cost in Greece?
Wow, look at the size of that one.
This is where we messed up last year.
What are they?
But we bought a Feta. It wasn't a real Feta.
It's a lovely day.
It was an imposter. Yeah. How much does food really cost in Greece?
We asked that question pretty much 1 year ago, sitting on this step. We made a video just after we'd arrived, and we went and showed you a whole day's shopping and what we spent on it. We've learned a lot since then, particularly we've been educated about feta cheese. So we're not going to make the mistake of calling white cheese feta again.
No, but we fully are on board with the nice tasting feta cheese once you realise that there is a difference. So thank you for the people that pointed us in the right direction.
Yeah, we'll jump into that in a little bit more detail later on in the video. So yeah, if you're interested to know how much food costs in Greece and how much food costs on the island that we're on now, which is Zante in the Ionian Islands, stick around and we'll show you what a whole day's shopping cost. Let's head off to Lidl, shall we?
Come with us.
Alright, fruit for breakfast.
Wow, look at the size of that one.
We start most days with a simple protein-packed Greek yogurt, honey and fruit.
So,
We'll eat whatever is in season, so it could be apples, pears, figs, or even watermelon.
what are they?
As you can see from the price tags, fruit grown in Greece is very affordable and is abundant, which helps to keep the prices fairly low.
What is it? Anyone know what this is?
Let's take a picture of them.
Imported fruit is obviously slightly more expensive, as you'd expect.
Yeah. Those three.
Yeah, that's
Take the best bits. Breakfast.
The good thing about Greece is you get a lot of this 2%, don't you?
Yes, we don't. I struggle to find this at home. You can get 5%, 10%, 0, no 2.
2%.
Yeah.
We don't know one.
And this yogurt is such good value at only $2.99 per kilo, literally half what we pay back home in England.
So these are the breads that we like to have with our dips in our Greek salad.
Tzatziki. Yeah.
They're made of corn, I think.
Olive oil.
Yeah,
They are.
made with corn flour, so not as glossy as
Wheat
wheat.
ones.
Superb quality.
Thank you. It's a lovely day. Should we get a couple?
Yeah, we're in a lunchtime dinner.
As the climate here is so mild, all the ingredients needed for a perfect Greek salad can be grown right here, helping to keep the cost down quite a lot. We normally eat a big salad for both lunch and dinner.
Yes.
Pots of tzatziki and other dips are around €2 each, and they taste really, really good. Way better than back at home.
Semi-dried.
And obviously fresh olives are absolutely abundant, delicious and cheap. And they're around €3 or even less for a huge pot.
These are the special offers in the fridges. So we do a thing called a village sausage over here. And this is the supermarket version of it, I believe. That's right. So we're going to have a sausage party tonight, are we?
Yeah.
Cool. So we're going with village sausage and beef sausage. That's very good.
Yeah, I need.
Would you grab some chicken stripes, please?
The quality of the food, even in a shop like Lidl, which is our local supermarket, is really high, simply because everything is sourced from local suppliers. We make huge Greek salads like this all of the time, drizzled with a generous amount of olive oil made from our very own trees and the trees of the neighbours. A common method of finishing the salad over here in Zante is to not cut the feta, but simply place a block of it on top and let everybody dig in as they please.
This is where we messed up last year. So we bought a Feta. It wasn't a real Feta.
It was an imposter. Yeah.
But what we've discovered since is that this brand is genuine. It's really good. Should we go with that tub? I think if we use our Lidl Plus app, we get that for €5.05.
Okay, let's talk about Feta. In our last video, we called the generic white cheese Feta, and Greeks in the comments were like, hold up, we need to protect the dignity of our cheese. That's definitely not real Feta. So here's the truth. Feta is a PDO product, which stands for Protected Designation of Origin, and that means that only cheese made in Greece under very specific rules can legally be called Feta. Rule number 1 is the milk. Real Feta must be made from at least 70% sheep's milk, with the rest usually goat's milk. No cow's milk at all is allowed. Since we learned this lesson last year, we can now tell that there's an absolutely huge difference between the two, and honestly, we haven't bought generic white cheese ever since. Thank you to everybody who pointed that fact out. Obviously, you don't drink the tap water here, so bottled water is essential and is around 15 to 20 cents per litre. So even if you're drinking 5 litres a day, it works out at less than €1 per day. There's a huge range of fruit juices on the shelves, and even though these ones are made from concentrate, they really are good value, all priced at just over €1 per carton. Now there are some cheap beers available, but generally beer has got more expensive here in Greece over the last few years. What is still exceptionally good value here though is local wine.
Local wine is. This stuff is really nice. Half a litre for usually probably less than a bottle of Coke. It's even cheaper here. Half a litre for €1.09. Insane.
As you can see, these wines are all really cheap, not because the quality is bad, but because they are locally produced and sourced. Trust me, we've tried plenty of these local wines, and these days we rarely pay more than a couple of euros for a bottle.
That's just for had that one before. So all of that brand is pretty nice. Quite low.
Κάθε μέρα από την αρχή. Lidl, γιατί αξίζει.
Ouzo is the local hard liquor over here and is really reasonably priced. There are plenty of imported spirits too, but of course you're going to be paying more if you want those.
Got shopping for the next 3 meals.
So, how does this shop compare to last year's? Well, there's no doubt that prices have risen. A recent report from the Bank of Greece showed that unprocessed produce has risen around 9% in the last 12 months, although many people feel the real increase has been much higher than that. What you may have noticed with the groceries that we bought is that almost all of them were grown or produced here in Greece. We feel that this helps to keep our food bill down considerably, and we ended up spending €42 on food that will keep us going for about 2 days. We still think that's pretty good value for the type of whole food that we enjoy eating, and since we're used to living around London, coming over to Zante still feels like good value to us, although it's undeniably more expensive than previous years. So the way to battle changing food prices may be to shop as local as possible. It tastes better when it hasn't come halfway around the world, is better for the planet, and will often be much better for your pocket.